Amazon has just announced that they are buying the maker of Roomba vacuums, iRobot, for $1.7 billion. What could Amazon be looking to buy this company for? If you are wondering, then you've come to the right channel. Luckily for you, Fortune Fastlane, you will discover more about this recent purchase, and we will make sure that you will get all the information you need. The next significant acquisition by Amazon is expected. iRobot, a business based in the Boston region best known for its Roomba vacuum, will be acquired by the Seattle tech behemoth in a $1.7 billion deal, the company announced on Friday. Only 2 weeks prior, Amazon had declared its intention to pay $3.9 billion to acquire primary care provider One Medical. This would rank as Amazon's fourth largest acquisition ever, trailing only the $8.45 billion purchase of MGM and the $13.7 billion purchases of Whole Foods and One Medical. The iRobot deal highlights Amazon's voracious hunger for acquisitions in the midst of the economic slump and despite growing antitrust scrutiny from the United States. Amazon will purchase iRobot for $61 per share, or about a 22% premium over the stock price of the company as of Thursday's market closing. Friday's pre-market trading saw an increase of roughly 20% in iRobot share prices. The agreement is Amazon's most recent venture into the smart home. The company has a variety of smart home technology products, including Alexa-enabled gadgets and Ring cameras, in addition to working on its own home robot Astro, which made its debut in September. Amazon purchased the mesh Wi-Fi firm Eero in 2019 and paid $1 billion for the acquisition of Ring in 2018. There are already links between Amazon and iRobot. iRobot uses Amazon Web Services, and Alexa is already able to control Roomba devices. Amazon is working on creating robots for its warehouses in addition to consumer robotics. A bipedal warehouse robot dubbed Digit is produced by Agility Robotics, which received funding from Amazon early this year. Kiva, a maker of warehouse robots, was purchased by it in 2012 for $775 million. In an interview with GeekWire at the firm's VMARS conference in Las Vegas, Ken Washington, who oversees the Astro team as Amazon's vice president of consumer robotics, made it plain that the business would be expanding its family of household robots. But it wasn't until today that it became clear that the corporation would achieve it in part by making a sizable acquisition. At the time, Washington stated that Astro was the company's first consumer household robot. It won't be our last either. With Astro, the company is embracing a vision for multifunctional household robot that can dance, do security patrols, and deliver products to specific family members. With Roomba, which serves a single objective, iRobot has adopted a unique strategy. The Roomba was introduced in 2002 by iRobot, a company founded in 1990 by researchers from the MIT Artificial Intelligence Lab. In addition, the business offers the sale of air purifiers and robotic mops. This year, iRobot stock has decreased by more than 40%. Revenue for the company's second quarter, which was disclosed on Friday, decreased to $255.4 million from $365.6 million in the same period last year. It attributed the drop in income to unexpected order reductions, store delays and cancellations, lower than expected direct-to-consumer sales, and the effects of fluctuating currency exchange rates. In comparison to the same quarter last year, the company's GAAP operating loss increased to $63.9 million from $3 million. As part of a restructure, 140 employees, or 10% of its workforce, will be let go by iRobot. With 15.7 million clients, those who have chosen to receive its digital communications, iRobot has experienced a 35% growth since the second quarter of 2021. Following the acquisition, Colin Angle, the company's CEO and chairman, will continue to serve as iRobot's CEO. According to CNBC writer Jordan Novitt, there may have been early indications of Amazon's interest in iRobot. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, had shared this Instagram picture back in 2018. Research on iRobot. One of the world's top manufacturers of consumer robots, iRobot, creates robots that enable people to accomplish more both inside and outside the home. With the release of the Roomba vacuuming robot by iRobot in 2002, a new category of home cleaning robots was established. iRobot has sold over 20 million robots worldwide as of today, making it a truly global company. The Roomba and the Brava series of mopping robots, which are part of iRobot's product range, use advanced cleaning, mapping, and navigational techniques as well as patented technology. To enable the smart home, iRobot engineers are creating a robot and data ecosystem. For iRobot, the inaugural Amazon Prime Day went well. The business sold 14,000 of its Roomba robotic vacuums on that July day in 2015. This one-day sales total demonstrated the positive reputation for innovation and value that iRobot has established with its clients. It also highlighted a problem that iRobot would have when it unveiled its first internet-enabled Roomba vacuums in September, just a few months later. People went to test out Roomba vacuums as quickly as possible because they are popular Prime Day purchases and holiday gifts, according to Ben Kehoe, an iRobot cloud robotics research scientist. Therefore, there are some days, especially following major sales occasions like Prime Day, when a lot of buyers dispatch their freshly purchased Roomba vacuums on their initial cleaning missions, they explained. Increases in the number of new Roomba users in July 2015 had no noticeable effects on the business's regular operations. However, beginning in September, a lot of people would be testing out the new linked Roomba vacuums, which would result in a lot of traffic through the iRobot Home software. The smartphone app users would be using to set up and control their connected robots. To put it another way, iRobot, which had previously focused on selling hardware, was about to stake its main line of business on its capacity to manage high availability, customer-facing cloud application, and an Internet of Things back-end infrastructure. It was a risk that was successful. According to iRobot, connected Roomba vacuums are being used in more than 60 nations, and by the end of 2017, iRobot anticipates that more than 2 million linked robots will have been sold globally. iRobot is not done yet. Not only is the company sending its connected Roomba vacuums to save us from the drudgery of vacuuming, the company believes these robots can one day help solve a problem that has so far prevented the IoT industry from delivering on the true promise of smart home technologies. A house that simply knows what to do and reacts accordingly. Customer focus is first and foremost. But as always, iRobot is committed to delivering on its core promise, cutting-edge robots that free up clients from tedious tasks so they can focus on what matters most. In order to better serve its customers, iRobot began to sell connected Roomba vacuums. Customers want simpler methods to interact with an expanding range of goods and technologies found throughout the home, according to Kehoe. Roomba users now have even more convenience and control thanks to cloud connectivity, allowing them to manage their Roombas from anywhere and whenever it's convenient on their phones. iRobot chose to develop the platform that would serve as the basis of this new offering in the public cloud when it planned it in 2013. In September 2015, the company iRobot launched the first Roomba with cloud connectivity by collaborating with a provider who offered a turnkey solution. The sheer number of LinkedIn users and services soon increased when iRobot started to expand its series of connected Roomba vacuums. And the company realized it needed a solution that could scale more quickly and gave it greater direct control. After the introduction of the first connected product, it became increasingly obvious that the turnkey solution we were utilizing would not allow us to scale and be extensible as we need, according to Kehoe. Why Amazon Web Services? The mission-critical platform of iRobot was moved to the Amazon Web Services or AWS cloud. According to Kehoe, the AWS cloud provided an indispensable blend of scalability, worldwide availability, and range of services. The fact that AWS provides strong tools and integration capabilities that allow us to employ a serverless architecture and spare us the hassles of learning to scale is what really caught our interest. iRobot uses roughly 25 AWS services to run the web applications that link to the new Wi-Fi-enabled Roomba vacuums. AWS Lambda and the AWS IoT platform are the two main components of the iRobot platform. The networking layer between the robots and the iRobot cloud platform is provided by AWS IoT, which can process trillions of messages between billions of devices and AWS or other endpoints. In order to provide function-based compute services for the serverless backend that drives the iRobot cloud application, AWS Lambda executes code in response to events. Amazon Kinesis, which receives real-time data streams from robots, and the Amazon API Gateway, which can publish APIs and protect them at any scale, are also used in the solution. In order to keep the cost of the cloud platform low, minimize the requirement for subscription services, and maintain the solution with fewer than 10 people, iRobot uses a serverless architecture based on AWS IoT and AWS Lambda. Running on an AWS serverless architecture allows us to concentrate on code and customers instead of operations, according to Kehoe. Developer time can now be used to create business value thanks to the simplicity of the AWS serverless architecture and its integrated AWS services. The benefits. By 2020, 20.4 billion connected things are expected to be in use worldwide, according to Gartner Inc. In other words, there will be an increase in the number of households with connected refrigerators, lights, HVAC units, and security alarms. But according to iRobot, without a key type of data, current mapping data on the homes where the devices are located, the value of all this connectivity will stay inaccessible. According to Kehoe, two things need to take place for a seamless smart home experience to be realized, in which the house and the smart equipment contained therein react to our everyday requirements on their own. The first step is to relieve consumers of the responsibility of device programming. Second, the house must comprehend its own internal structure, as well as the locations of all of its smart devices and the functions of each space. Robots with connectivity, such as the Roomba, are the solution, claims Kehoe. Visual simultaneous localization and mapping, or VSLAM technology, is used. For instance, by the Roomba 900 series vacuums from iRobot to move across the whole floor of a house. The Roomba vacuum creates a map of the house as it cleans, and this map may include the essential data to enable totally seamless, autonomous home automation by allowing a smart home to understand itself. Future generations of Roomba vacuums could use these maps, together with more sensors and helpful cloud services, to handle the plethora of smart gadgets in a home. Today's Roomba vacuums are currently developing maps to clean more efficiently. As simple as this concept may seem to articulate, it is rather difficult to put into practice. But according to Kehoe, it is doable in the AWS cloud. Security for client data is essential. The information pathways for something like this are extremely complex, and execution eventually won't be achievable without strong artificial intelligence and data analysis capabilities. We are creating all of this in the AWS cloud for that reason. Making this vision a reality requires Amazon Web Services. That's it for this video, Fortune Fastlane. Remember to subscribe to our channel. And if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon.